from Merced that are with us today. I want to begin by sharing a little bit about myself, and then of course we'll get a chance to hear from Fu. I grew up in Merced. I call Merced home. I love this community. And I'm proud to be the daughter of immigrants who came here and worked the land. I'm the daughter of undocumented farm workers. And growing up here, I went to our public school system. I never felt like I really had a safe space like a young person. I'm the youngest of 3, and my older siblings oftentimes found themselves in a different path because there weren't opportunities for them at school or in any type of youth program. And unfortunately, my older brother fell into the school to prison pipeline, and to this day is in and out of the system. And I share that because I was always told that the only way to succeed was to leave Merced. If I wanted to quote unquote make it, I had to leave this community, leave my family and friends behind. And I did just that. I left for college to go to UC Berkeley, and being there, it really opened my eyes to the possibilities. I didn't have to be away from my community to make it. I should have been given opportunities in the city of Merced, in the county of Merced, so that as a young person, I could have felt safe and I could have felt pride in living here. And so I decided to move back to Merced. I've been organizing in the community, working with formerly incarcerated folks, immigrants and refugees, and young people, especially young people of color, for the last 10 years. And over this decade, I've seen a lot of folks get involved in the community. In my role as a community organizer, as a director of a youth program, I've seen what it means to authentically care about Merced. And so over the last year, I've gotten to know Fu, and when he asked if I would consider being his campaign manager, I had to say yes. And the reason that I felt compelled to say yes was because I've been working and organizing alongside of Fu, and I've seen him not just lead with brain and knowledge, but most importantly, I've also seen him lead with heart. He's someone who extends compassion to everyone and ensures that dignified treatment is extended to everyone, especially the most vulnerable in this city. And so that is why I believe in Fu. Fu is gonna build a Merced for all of us. My community, the Latino community, stands behind Fu. Y'all heard it from some of the elected officials, and most importantly from, folks like my parents who work in the fields, who don't speak English. They support Fu because they know what his vision is for a Merced where they are taken into account, for a Merced where we build affordable housing across the city, for a Merced where homes is a reality for everyone, and for a Merced where young people see themselves reflected in that leadership on that city council. And I also want to lift up that y'all saw that video. We have endorsements from amazing community leaders like civil rights activists and co-founder of the farm worker movement, Dolores Huerta, who worked alongside of Cesar Chavez to make sure that farm workers in the valley were treated with dignity. We also have the support of a lot of local electeds like Berta Perez, who's currently on city council, Jesse Ornelas, who's also on city council. And the reason that they're supporting Fu is because they see that he has the skill set to be on that council. I do want to share more details about Fu. He graduated from Buchanan Colony High School as valedictorian. Go Thunder, if there's any other Buchanan Colony folks. He graduated as valedictorian and left, I see you back there. And he left to study chemical engineering at UC Davis. He is a hazardous substance engineer working for the California State Department of Toxic Substances Control. And his commitment to cleaning our environment and our community landed him a role as project manager of the largest cleanup project down in LA. So Fu actually oversees a $560 million budget in the program that he leads. And I share that because I've seen his skills with numbers. When he shows up to the city council meetings, he's done his homework. He's reviewed the agendas, he's looked at the budget, he knows by percentage how much money is going to what department. And I see Fu speak passionately on that city council podium and let council members know what our communities, Hmong, Latino, Black community members deserve. And I know that those council members feel intimidated because they themselves aren't as knowledgeable as Fu is. And when he speaks at city council, we all listen. Because again, Fu is a leader who not just has the ability to think critically, but to also show up in a very humble, respectful way to center the most impacted. And that's something that really resonates with me as a community grassroots leader. I believe in elected officials that are really about it. And I see Fu leading with his heart, his brain, and his commitment to transforming Merced for all. So without further ado, I want us all to give a loud round of applause for Fu. Make your way up here, Fu. We want to hear from you. This is going to be our council members. I'm speaking it out into the universe. I'm a huge believer that when we are good people, good things come our way. And Fu is an amazing human being, and I know that you're going to be elected. So thank you so much for having the courage to lead with your heart and with your lived experience, because that's what this city needs.